Hey, it's your pal Lorrie here for another Amen radio thing at amen.net, and I just played for you something by Eraser called Talk to Me that came out through Siltbreeze on March 5th, so nice and fresh, and the whole thing is really good. You should listen to it. I'll post the Bandcamp link later. Just little old me here for this particular edition, which is, you know, in my defense, not that terrible of a thing considering I've had a lot of guests on and bands and stuff like that since I made it a point to start doing that again on the regular. So, if you're not all that impressed by just listening to me for the next 2 hours, then at least on the next edition of the show on April 27th, then you'll be pleased to know that Autor will be doing a live show, a live performance even, here on the Amen podcast radio program. And I should mention, usually I do these at this time of the day at 5 o'clock Prague time, Central European time. But that will actually be in the morning because the Autor folks were nice enough to jam in the thing that they're going to do with me in between their show here in Prague on April 26th, and then they have a show in Vienna on the evening of April 27th, so that's the only way they could do it, and I appreciate the fact that they would make that happen in the midst of a tour that they're on. So to make note of those items, I'll play something by them next. Dein, Schweiß from Kommen and Gehen, which they just put out through the Contergan, Punk, and Urticaria labels. And you can listen to the whole thing on Bandcamp. It's up there. I guess another thing I'll mention is that, yeah, sorry for anybody who's listening in North America. It's like, this happens every year. It's all bad enough that the clocks have to change twice a year in a lot of places, including here in North America, but they don't do it at the same time. So people somewhere else, and you know, one or the other, it just screws up time zones even more because the clocks didn't go back here yet. I think they go or ahead. That's right. Not spring back, spring ahead. So they already changed in North America. They didn't change here, so it probably screws up anybody who was making a point of listening to this if they didn't pay attention to that detail. And I didn't really do much to publicize it either because I'm a dummy. So anyway, I guess you can always listen to the replay. And something else before I forget, when I'm kind of talking whatever logistical nonsense about how to listen to the show, I got a really stupid email from Spotify the other day, and it says, action required, episodes of your show may be removed from Spotify, and it has to do with the fact that some of these, not a lot of them, but a few of them, including the most recent one before this, the live, or the show where I had Granatez on live, that will probably be taken down by Spotify, in addition to some other odds and ends from the past 5 years, whatever, that I've put up. So the best place, if you ever want to listen to back editions of the show, is to go to amen.net. And then there's some other places too, like, I don't know, Amazon Music, and I can't even remember some of the other ones. But that's all described there on amen.net if you're more inclined to do like the podcast thing through a subscription, however that works. I'm not mentally sharp enough to bother with any of that. Or maybe I'm just too low tech, whatever I am, but yeah, go to amen.net and you'll find alternatives to Spotify, if only just downloading and listening to the MP3 from the site itself. So, yeah, good old Spotify getting more useless as time goes on. It was pretty good for a little bit because they didn't do podcasts at all. They wouldn't let them up if they weren't just speech-oriented, i.e. no music podcasts. And then they changed the policy, and then they just let everybody put up whatever they want, as far as I know. So that's when I started putting mine up there, and it was easy for people to find it. And then, of course, they had to go screwing around with it, and now it's like one copyrighted song, whatever a copyrighted song entails for their purposes, can screw up a whole 2 hours of music. So I think it was the fact that I played a Del Shannon song on the last show, and then that was the the song that's considered copyrighted. I don't know. So anyway, not for me to worry about now, and you have other options. You've been warned. So there's the echo I was looking for. It was kind of shitty earlier. What else is coming up on the show? The usual Bandcamp finds and lots of old weird stuff. Zach will be by for I'm Allowed. We got the usual vocalist crying song. I have the stupid theme set that I'll get to after we talk to Zach. I think that's it. Nothing too fancy for this one, but it's better than nothing. Why is it? Yeah, maybe the echo still needs some work, but I'll be here for the next 2 hours, more like an hour and 52 minutes now because I've been talking for so long. So anyway, enough of that. Here's Autor.
You can hear now a noise probably in the background, which is a toad, which is probably mating. And that's what I like about them.
So I guess the question is, did I leave the microphone on while I went to use the toilet? And the answer is actually no, not this time. Instead, I played something from Sounds of the North American Rest Stops. That was actually only 53 seconds. And that one was, where's the notes? Ranchland, a gas station in Benjamin, Texas. So this came out on the Discontinuous Innovation label. It's like a field recording, as the name suggests, of what goes on in North American rest stops. A little bit of the notation they provide, it said, recorded by Dr. Nicholas Filbert Hogarth, or Hogarth, I should say, in 2024. Sounds of the North American Rest Stop uses the sounds of daily mundane restroom activities, that's restroom with a capital R, mind you, to document the peak of American culture. The album follows the everyday man relieving themselves throughout their ordinary day, beginning with the flushing of toilets, a sink faucet dripping, and the roar of an electric paper towel dispenser. So, you definitely want to buy that on tape, and I'll post the Bandcamp link a little bit later. Played Asimov before that, cool shoegaze out of Guatemala. The song was Verbena, and that's on Epicentro 1 to 2. They self-released that, and it came out, what was it, March 21st, so yeah, like last week. What else did I play for you? Lorrie Collins, yeah, Another Man Done Gone, from a 1959 single through Columbia Records. The Montclairs with The Hunch before that, from 1964 on a single through Fame Record Productions. Pyrex with Protein before the Montclairs, and that's off their new album Body, which was released by the Total Punk label. And I can't remember if I mentioned this on the last show or not. I might have. If not, I had posted the details on the awman.net page. But I'll be doing a show for them on June 25th at Sub-Zero. And that was changed from the 26th of... did I say the 25th of June? Anyway, the 25th of June changed from the 26th of June, if you're really paying attention. Because now they'll be playing in Budiovica in addition to here in Prague as well. So, yeah, more on that later in terms of who will be joining them. But part of the reason why I changed the date on that is so that How Yes No can also play that night. So, one more band to confirm, and that's, again, all at awman.net. I just got to update some of that junk to reflect the appropriate details as of the date of this radio broadcast. And then started it with, I mentioned, Autor, Dein, Schweiß, tropft auf Bein, Bein, I don't know, from Kommen and Gehen, which they just put out. Gonna get to a song by the Oidz next. Seriously. From the Oidz EP, put out by Prison Records, which is a label that the Prison Affair folks just started. And when did that come out? That's also a pretty recent thing. Yeah, on the 25th of this very month. So there's a video you can watch for, I think, the song Incel as well, that they just put up too. So I got that coming next, and some more Bandcamp stuff and weird old stuff and who knows what else. And then when I get back, it's time to jump into show announcements for what's happening in Prague over the next month between now and when the next live stream will be. And it is probably way too much stuff for me to try and go through with the expectation of people paying enough attention for that long to catch on to what the hell I'm talking about. But I'll do it anyway, and then I'll also post all the links to that stuff when I post the replay too. So that is to come, and as promised, here are the Oidz with Seriously.
Sleep I don't need much to live on anymore. I just eat tuna out of the can and live in the car.
Of you, a lonely, empty feeling. My tears fall like rain. Now that I've lost you, I'll never be the same. Many lonely nights I lay awake and stare. The walls around me, seems I see you standing there. And in the darkness, my name I hear you call. I reach for you, but but you're not there at all. But you're not there at all.
was Gila Band, The Weirds. Yep, they just finished. Thanks, Gila Band. From Most Normal, which came out in 2022. Through Rough Trade. I also played Real Heartbreaker before that. James O'Gwyn, Blue Memories, from a 1958 single through D, as in the letter D. That's the name of the record label. Before that, Amelie Siba, Lockup, from This May Be the Only Way to Heaven, put out by Day After Records. That's a new release too. Pull Things Up on Bandcamp, came out on March 14th. She did a release show for that at Bike Jesus on this past Wednesday. I didn't get to go, but looks like a lot of people did. Also played Spilt, Bricks Are... Oh, did I say the name of the song? Lockup, from This May Be the Only Way to Heaven. Spilt, yeah, before that, Bricks Are Splayed, from a compilation called Battle for LA, a Seesaw Benefit, recently put out by the Seesaw crew as a fundraiser for people affected by the fires in on the west coast of the United States. And then played the Oidz with Seriously from their new EP. Time for show announcements, I guess. It's that would be the appropriate thing to do, I think.
Pertaining to shows, I want the stars that's going to be in the Coliseum, that's going to make the people sway and rock and clap their hands to the beat and get up and dance in an area that will be big enough for them to do it in.
Let's see how concise I can be with all this. So, April 4th at Bike Jesus will be Pure Adult and Laser Viking. Something that you should most certainly attend is happening on Saturday, the 5th of April, and that is the Oidz release show, which was postponed from last Friday. They'll be joined by China Soup, and that's at Cafe Valese. I will be there for sure because I'm very honored by this. They asked me to be one of the 3 folks who christened their record, so... for anybody who's not in the know, I didn't know that people do this here, but before I came to Prague. But it's the act of pouring some sort of alcohol onto a copy of the record, or it could be a book or whatever else. So I was absolutely mystified when I seen this happening the first time. I did not. I mean, eventually I got it, but yeah, it's pouring liquor onto a copy of a book or record or magazine or whatever. I didn't expect it, but it's a common thing here, as many people know, from the Czech Republic. So yeah, that's next Saturday, and then next Sunday is the next Amen concert. Diapers and Lucky Loose from Germany, and then supported by the good folks of Thodel from Pilsen. So that'll be at Club Famu on Sunday the 6th. Haven't seen a Facebook event for this on the 7th of April, but apparently Hyperdog will be at Eternia. I seen something on their Instagram page, I think it was. Then if you need a break from shows, because that's like 4 shows in 4 days, the next one's on April 10th, Enola Gay and Sinks at Palace Acropolis. Then April 10th, it's the last Beaver Deceiver organized show for some time, probably. Varicella Zoster from Austria, Kiss Me Koyak, and Calvera. And I think that's at Eternia, too. I didn't make a note of that. I'll try to figure that out. Then on the 11th, our Good Time Pals David Sister and Chilling Coke at Zhizhkov Shishka. April 15th, We Hate You, Please Die, and then Ambulance, who played at Zhizhkovska Nos last weekend, and who are always great, who I had here before. So they were at my stage last week, and they're going to be back again to support We Hate You, Please Die, also at Palace Acropolis. Another Amen concert that I am organizing, for better or for worse, and nothing against the bands, but we'll see if I can organize it sufficiently for their purposes. But the bands themselves, I'm really looking forward to. New Adults, Self-Knost, and Stress. The first 2 are from Germany, and then Stress, of course, from Prague here. Cafe Valese, then Hot House and LES Ronenfeld at Sub-Zero on April 23rd. It's not a concert, but I think it's worth mentioning as well for my pal Maria. The Spring Zine Party Volume 5 at Eternia on April 26th. And then also on April 26th at Campus Hibernska will be the Bibione release show. And then, as previously mentioned, Autor, who we heard from earlier in the show, will be playing there too. And then always good to see Tomasz Palucha will be playing also. So that's everything I know about for April. There's probably other stuff because it's just so much going on, but I'll post all that later for you to read rather than having to listen to me again and again to try and get details. And then, of course, the next Aw Man live stream is on April 27th with Autor performing live in the morning. So I'll post the time for that later. I can't remember what it is. Kind of a bonus thing, if you are looking for something to do in Prague tonight at Punctum, there's the Axes organized event with performances by people from the Die Bidgeska label out of Denmark and the Shestisice Ovacek crew also performing as well. So a couple of people from there. I know my pal Eric is going to do a solo set of his, which I am very curious about. I don't know if I'll get to go to that. Probably not. But anyway, if you're around and you want something to do, I think that's the best thing going on tonight. I don't know. Do I have anything else to talk about for shows? I probably do, and I just forgot about it. But what I'll play next, instead of talking about shows, is the absolute stupidest thing I'm going to play for this entire radio show on this particular date. I mean, I don't know about the stupidest thing I've ever played, but it's a contender, certainly. I looked this up on Discogs earlier today to get details on it. It's called Seal Rock, as in Seal the animal, not specifically in reference to Seal the musician, but I guess well, I don't know. Anyway, so it said on Discogs, whoever this person was just wrote a comment and said, "Yikes, Seal Rock is truly awful unless you enjoy Seal impressions, of course." So this came out on a single through Global Records in 1959. I guess to get back to Seal the musician, this reminded me for some reason of a joke that I heard a long time ago. Actually, I think it was in the student newspaper at the university I went to. And so they're asking all these people what do they think about the seal hunt in Newfoundland, because where I come from, the island of Newfoundland, it's this big contentious issue about whether people should be hunting seals that are out on the ice usually every year. And then, you can get fur coats or meat out of them or whatever. And then is it ethical, blah, 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 all that kind of stuff that you can imagine. And so this one guy responded to the person going around from the student newspaper and said, "Hey, I don't know anything about clubbing seals, but I know that Seal, he be clubbing." All right, here's Seal Rock.
I was walking down the beach on a sunny day, saw a rock in the sea where the seals play, living it up like a happy kids, a flapping their flippers and a flipping their lids. They were doing the seal rock, flip, flap, clopping on the rock in the sea. Everybody's barking in a different key. Man, oh man, what a crazy flock. Seal rock.
Rock it, man!
Than I could bear, put my swim fins on and swam out there, living it up just like the seals, a feeling flat happy like a real seal feels. I was doing the seal rock, flip, flap, clopping where the sea people meet. Everybody's clapping with the rhythm and beat. Man, oh man, what a knocked out flock. See you rock, rockin' on, see you rock.
Throw me a herring, man. Crazy.
Wrong song. That yo-yo, you go to hell. You creep around in the nighttime all you fucking want. But don't you come back here disturbing us. I'll tell you that right now, dude. Or you'll see garbage. I'll throw it over your fence. And then call 911. Party's on the dance floor. So other than that, have a good day, folks.
I no longer believe in miracles. My miracle didn't prove true. I no longer believe you should put your all in just one man who says he loves
Okay, that was Nape Neck. Something from sort of a new thing that they have, also called Nape Neck, which is this. Oh, how can I describe it? They say it a lot better than I'm about to say it right now. But they had 2 previous releases: their Look Alive EP and their self-titled EP. And then they put them together, and now you have everything on the Nape Neck LP. So that recently just came out by means of the Dot Dash Sounds label on March 20th, to be precise. And I figure even though everything on there is previously released even, why not play something by them again, because they're the tops. I also played our crying vocalist song of the month. Before that, Ada Ray, I No Longer Believe in Miracles, from 1962, put out on a 7-inch 45 RPM through Zell's Records. I also played EXO with Fig Wasp from a self-titled release through La Vida es un Mus Discos. That's a new thing too. That whole record is really cool. That came out on March 3rd. It's 7 songs, one of them's really long. What else? Played Ernie Kelly, of course, Seal Rock. And that's put out by Global Records in 1959. And kept that set short because now it's time to get Zach on the horn for I'm Allowed, and let's give that man a call right now. Oh, and he got his little intro thingy.
I hope I keep my mailman called Mr. Mac away from Zach.
Aha, the mayor.
Hey, buddy. What's shaking?
Oh, man. I'm getting ready to go record an album, if you can believe it.
No. You recording an album? That never happens.
Yeah, I know. I thought you might be shocked by that.
Yep. Well, who's in on this with you?
My friend Drew is going to play percussion and 12-string guitar, and I'm going to play. I got this neat little Japanese harp. It's played like a typewriter, and you can play microtones on it. And my friend Garrett is going to. He played violin in the West Virginia State Orchestra, so he's playing violin, and then I got a trombone player and a sax player.
That's quite a crew.
Yeah, and we're going to record in this tunnel here in Columbus called the Mouth of Hell. Okay.
You've recorded there before, I think, or there was concerts.
I've recorded there before.
Yeah, what was going on there?
Well, I host concerts in this place called the Bird Tunnel.
Okay.
But I did actually record there in the Mouth of Hell one other time with my friend Bob Hatt.
Right.
And that album is actually coming out in 4 days, if you can believe it.
It's tunnel time.
Tunnel time, yeah. Yeah, we're actually recording at 2:00, so I'm kind of getting my act together. It's pretty close to me where I live right now, so I don't know. I've already got my stuff all packed up, so I'm not in any kind of serious rush. But I'm getting ready to rock, baby.
No better way to prepare than hopping on the horn and doing a radio show.
Yeah. Have you ever heard the classic kind of like old-timey classic Short Life of Trouble?
I don't know if I have, actually.
I would really recommend listening to it. It's one of the most upsetting songs I think I've ever heard. It's really it's like a classic. I mean, I think it's an Appalachian ballad. It's like the tune is stolen from like one of those old English, like a lot of Appalachian songs. But the first time it was recorded was in the early 1920s by Bill Kazee. He recorded it in Virginia, and so we're going to do variations on that, on the theme of A Short Life of Trouble. Today, that's what the big plan is.
Okay. You just going to do a bunch of takes of that, or are you doing other stuff?
Well, we're gonna do. I think we're gonna do one. Our one quote unquote version of it, and then from there we're just gonna expand out. I guess see what happens from there. But yeah, we'll do. We're gonna do a single version of it. I mean, variation just mean like variations on a theme. I guess it'll be. So it's like maybe we'll probably do a relatively straightforward version of that, and then who knows what we'll do. We'll explore everything that we can possibly do with it. I guess you would say.
Yep.
Well, not everything you could possibly do with it. It's been recorded literally thousands of times, probably hundreds of times at minimum. I'd say. Some of the classics have done it. Ralph Stanley's done a version of it. Doc Watson's done Doc Watson's version is incredible. It's been recorded hundreds of times by the greats.
Time to make it. I don't know. 1,001st time, I guess. Something like that. Yeah.
I think we'll definitely be doing it a lot different than it's ever been done. That's for sure. It's definitely never been done with the Japanese harp, a 12-string guitar, drums, violin, and sax and trombone. I think this is going to be the first orchestral version of it, probably.
You're probably right.
It's recorded in a tunnel. Recorded in a tunnel on top of it all.
Yeah. Yeah, I would imagine most people don't record it in a tunnel.
No, I don't know if it's ever been recorded in a tunnel. I think there's certainly been field recordings of it. Bjork Z's version of it, the first version of it in recorded history was recorded by the Lomaxes. So it was just like they just found this guy and had him record it probably on his porch or somewhere like that. But I don't think he was in a tunnel though. Maybe he was in a tunnel though. He was a railroad worker, so it might have been in it.
Kind of comes full circle now. Maybe it's all in a track that it's circular in its connection or something like that. It's a loop track.
That's right. Nobody should be able to do it after this version. It's come full circle.
It has.
I'm gonna let the world know.
Yep.
This is the last time it can possibly ever be recorded
or performed, for that matter.
Or performed.
Mm-hmm.
I'll never perform it again, and no one else can.
Nope.
This is it. This is going to be the final act. Final act of A Short Life of Trouble. And it's had a lot of acts. And
it's had a long life.
That's literally 100 years old.
Yep.
The first version of it was recorded in 23 or 24, one of those two. So it's about 100 years old. I mean, it's many, many hundreds of years old, but it contains one of the most beautiful couplets that I know of. Like in the English language, in my opinion, the lines go, "Weeping by my bedside, my eyes all fill with dew. Still, I'd rather be dead and buried in the ground than." Wait a second. No, I'm getting it wrong.
Oh,
the first part. Oh man, I better get it right. I've got to perform this in 30 minutes.
Good thing you're going through this now.
I should really be getting this right. Yeah, good thing I'm doing it now, live on air for everyone. Weeping by my bedside, my eyes all wet with dew. Still, I'd rather be dead and buried in the ground. Oh man, I actually forgot the lyrics.
Uh-oh. Well, I really can't help you. I mean, I can try and look them up here.
That's all right.
Yeah,
a little tired. Hear the typing.
I can't help but do it. I'm afraid. I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna find what it is. Okay, now you've gone and left me. I don't know what I'll do. I'll give the world and half my life just to be married to you. That's the first.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Okay.
I'd give my life and I'd give this world and half my life if I could be married to you. What a. There is another line that's about dying. I think, it's a train coming into the station, breezing by the station door. Still, I'd rather be dead and buried in the ground than to see my baby go. Oh man, that's another crusher.
Yeah,
I mean, it's like
Bring a tear to a glass eye.
Yeah, it's so pure, you know. That's the problem. I think it's a lot of the problem I find with modern lyricism is it's so protective of the ego. There's so many songs about, like, you know, quote unquote breakup songs are about, like, I'm gonna be better and stronger, and I'm gonna, you know, I'm glad you're gone. All this stuff. They don't have the guts to own the grief of something ending, you know. And if you don't have the guts to do it, the guts to own something like that, you really miss out on a lot.
Absolutely,
you know,
yeah.
the breadth of human experience, you know. You can't. The thing is, when you experience that kind of grief, you feel a lot of things at once. You do something. I mean, a person can feel that, you know, there's this feeling of, okay, maybe my life's going to get better, and they can also at the same time feel like, well, I'd rather be dead. You know, like you can most modern songwriting doesn't capture that kind of complexity. You know, of holding both of those feelings at once, and they want to move toward the one that feels better. Certainly, the one that feels better is I'm gonna get my act together and boy, my life's really gonna be great now. I'm you know, or you know, they don't have the courage to explore that kind of. A lot of songwriting doesn't have that kind of just pure courage. That's how I would categorize that song. It's just pure courage, you know. To say something like that out loud is takes a kind of, like, almost supernatural bravery.
I think it's that, and it's also when reading the lyrics briefly as we're talking, it's something where somebody's being so straightforward and direct about it, and it's not concealing it, but it still packs a punch. I find George Jones is really good about that too.
Yeah. A lot of country music still does. A lot of country music at some point in the history of country music did that very, very, very well. They captured that same ability. I've been reading this book of poetry translated by Kenneth Rexroth, who was a famous San Francisco poet from the 50s and 60s, and so on, called 100 Poems from the Japanese. And those poems are like that. They have that kind of, like, they have that kind of very brief emotional intensity that doesn't put on any mask. You know, they're just pure crystallized grief poems. You know, and that kind of thing just blows my mind. It's like it's so. It's just really beautiful to me. I find it really, really touching.
Yeah, it's pretty darn tough to actually pull off something decent when working within that as a framework, to try and be that direct about it. Yeah,
for sure, because you have to not be whiny. You know, like there's definitely, like, modern songwriting that's pretty whiny, I would say. You know, like. There is, like, you know, like that emo stuff, you know, like screamy or whiny, you know, that's not the same as something like this. You know, it's like, I mean, maybe they are talking about their feelings, but they're so emotionally immature that it couldn't possibly resonate with someone. Or maybe it resonates with some people, but certainly not with me, I guess I would say.
The person who matters right now.
Yeah, the only critic of note, me. It's just an incredible thing. There's a line in a poem by Robert Bly that I've been thinking about a lot lately, and I think I can really relate to it a lot. It's like the last line in what's called a ghazal, which is a Persian poetic style. And the last line of this poem is, "There wasn't one humiliation I could have done without." And I know that, for me, is true, because every humiliation I've had has broken down my defenses. my like the walls and the mask we put on and the walls that we put up between ourselves and other people. The only thing that breaks them down is suffering and like humiliation. Those are and they don't all. It doesn't happen automatically. Sometimes humiliation makes the walls go up even stronger, or the mask go on even tighter. But it gives you the opportunity to, anyway. Gives you that chance to say, to observe your own mind and realize how much garbage is in there.
Yeah.
how much of the way that you feel has been programmed by watching television, or school, or your parents, or the trauma that you've experienced in your life. How much of your behavior is just completely programmed by that? But when you start to notice that, there's something you can do about it if you notice it though, which is a good thing. I mean, you can actually observe your behavior, and if you can observe your behavior, you can change your behavior. If you don't get like swirled into the spiral of suffering, which a lot of people do, and I certainly have at times in my life, and sometimes still do. But I'm getting better at not doing it anyway, I guess I would say. And that line really rings true for me. There wasn't a humiliation I could have done without. There isn't a humiliation in my life. There isn't one failure in my life that I didn't need. I needed every single last failure.
Yeah, I'm probably due in for a few more for the end result. Yeah.
Oh, no doubt. For sure, yes. Oh, yeah. Daily. A daily disgrace. A daily dose of disgrace. Oh, I got to write that down. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Well, I think that's a good way to wrap it up, pal. You're already starting a new poem while being on the radio here. So that's multitasking
right,
for you.
Oh, how about that? Yeah. All right, my friend. Yeah, I got to boogie on out of here. Head on down that tunnel anyway. But hey, thanks for having me on, my friend. With real thrill as always.
Yep. Likewise, pal. Thanks for hopping on. I'll talk to you next time.
Hey, my pleasure. Be seeing you.
Be seeing you. Bye.
Goodbye.
Watch out for Zach.
So it's time for the regular segment to follow my interaction with Zach, which is the theme set of the month. So this one's even stupider than usual. I call it the Claptacular set. And if you pay attention to the common thread through all these, I'm sure you'll understand why I call it that. Link Ray, I'll start with Son of Rumble from 19. Actually, yeah, that's kind of a weird thing. This can't. I know this probably was recorded in like 59 or 60 or something like that, but it was intended as the follow up to Link Ray's Rumble, like a kind of I don't know if you call it an answer song, a sequel, I guess. But yeah, anyway, so this wasn't released for years and years, and then this label, Easy Eye Sound, put it out in 2018, and it's super cool. So we get started with that. Here we go.
คนดีนะคนดีฉันขออวยพรแด่เธอ
Contact the rhythm section. Roger. Drop torpedo, blip. Dig there, cat. He's Davis. 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 Nervous and nervous. Nervous and nervous. Nervous and nervous. Nervous and nervous. Blow! 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 Nervous and nervous. Nervous and nervous. Nervous and nervous. Nervous and nervous. Blow! 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 Well! Blow! Blow! Well! Blow! Nervous and nervous. Nervous and nervous. Nervous and nervous. Nervous and nervous. Blow! 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 Nervous!
Something new's been added to the teenager's point of view. So come along and won't you do the the bop and sock instead of rock, shag and stroll instead of roll. Make a noise that sounds like glow. Then you're doing the cha-cha-cha-na, cha-da, calypso-na, cha-da, hula-hoop-na, cha-da. Glow. 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 Ba-da-boom, ba-da-boom, ba-da, cha-cha-cha-na, cha-da, calypso-na, cha-da, hula-hoop-na, cha-da. I wanna do the dance all night. Glow. Everybody join right in. Now is when the fun begins. When we start to say go, then you start with boom, boom, ba-da-boom, 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 ba-da, bop and sock instead of rock, shag and stroll instead of roll. Make a noise that sounds like glow. Then you're doing this. Hey!
More songs should end like that, where everybody says, hey at the end. Yeah, so there was a whole lot of clapping from the Rhythm Addicts and the theme set from 1959. Also played, who put that out? Yeah, Frantic is the label, appropriately enough. Big J McNeely before that, Nervous Man Nervous from a 1953 Federal Records single. I played Pechit Aksor No Wrong from Thailand, and the title of the song translates to Very True But Will Give. It's the disco mix. I thank my friend Matt for introducing me to that ages ago when he co-hosted the show with me when I was in Warsaw for the live Rosa Vertov performance. And then that's from an album called Make Love to the Wind, which sounds like a euphemism for oral sex. Put out in 1982 by Azona. Also played the Hollywoods Scramble from 1964 through Timber Records, the Velveteens Dogpatch Creeper from 1960 through Emmy Records and Link Ray, Son of Rumble from a single put out by Easy Sound in 2018. So got, 22 minutes left of the show here, see what else I can jam in. I really wanted to play this, what I have up next for you. It's by this band Pal from Cleveland, Ohio, so pretty close to where Zach's living in Columbus, Ohio. I should have asked if he knows these guys or if he's seen them play or anything. So I'm going to play I Think You Should Order, and it's from their new release, Under Your Radar, which came out on March 7th. I think they self-released this from what I could tell. So get to that and a few other things, and then I'll hop back on and maybe play one more as we get to the very end here. I don't think I got anything else to say. Whoops!
Welcome to Murder Boy. Can I take your order?
pain. I ain't never felt this pain before. I ain't never felt this pain before. This pain ripped through my heart when my baby said that she had to go. And what a pain. I am a man insane. I ain't never felt so much pain. I believe I'm gonna lose my mind if once again you don't say that you be mine. What a pain. And I'm a lonely man. I am a lonely man. You think I have no feelings at all, but believe me, I'm a hurt it pain. And what a pain.
I don't know about that, but I do know ain't nobody ever accomplished anything by being caught up in self-pity. That's not what I'm about, and that's not what I want you to be about.
Take your drink to the end of the bar, buddy. Let her be. Now don't be a fool. I'd rather have a hot seat in Sing prison than to sit down by her on that stool. What's that you say? Well, I guess you're right. It's nothing to me. See that man? She belongs to him, buddy. Better drink up and go while you can. I can tell by the way he looks at you, buddy. He's a mighty high-tempered, jealous man. What's that you say? Well, I guess you're right. It's nothing to me. Now there you lay, face down on the floor, buddy. Just look what you made him do. There they go, taking him off to jail, buddy. And tomorrow someone will bury you. Oh, well, that's life. Or at least it was, but it's nothing to me.
I met a big woman with eyes of fury and a voice is hard as stone. Said she'd get me, couldn't live without me. Said she'd use her mojo bone. She put the whammy. Oh, yes. Yeah, she put the whammy
a great big long shotgun. I put the barrel upside her head. I said, release me. I ain't lying, woman. Release me. Or I'll blow the moonlight clean through your bald head. Wow! Wow! She put the whammy on the whammy. Yeah! Yeah! She put the whammy on poor me. Wow! Wow! I'm walking sideways. Oh, my mind is neutral. She put the evil eyeball dead on me. Wow! Moan. Moan.
I ain't bothering nobody. I ain't bothering nobody. I ain't bothering nobody. Ain't bothering nobody. I ain't bothering nobody. Somebody always bothering me. Well, I done stopped talking. Yes, I done stopped talking. Yes, I done stopped talking. Yes, I done stopped talking. I ain't bothering nobody, somebody always bothering me. Yeah! I said, hey, little girl. Woo! A little girl. Hey, a little girl. Hey, a little girl. I ain't bothering nobody, somebody always bothering me. I ain't bothering nobody. I ain't bothering nobody. I ain't bothering nobody. I ain't bothering nobody. I ain't bothering nobody, somebody always bothering me.
I was wrong, little Ann, when I drove you from my door. I was wrong, little Ann, when I drove you from my door. 'Cause the girl I thought that loved me don't want me no more.
You are old enough to know that everything shines ain't gold.
a chance, I'll do anything for you.
We both played the game and lost. Now you and I are really
Yep. All right. That was Tar Heel Slim and Little Ann. Much Too Late. Where'd my background stuff? There we go. That's kind of, it's not so weird of a song in itself, but it's like the third part of a series of 3 songs because they did a duet called Two Time Loser, and that came out through Atco, I think it was. Then they did another one called It's Too Late. And then this follows the storyline. This one was called Much Too Late. And came out in 1959. I guess that Atco one must have came out around 1959 as well. I don't see why they'd jump around like that. I don't know. I should have looked into that before professing to be some sort of expert about it. Oh well. So yeah, that came out on the Fire record label. It's the conclusion to the trilogy. Guitar Tommy Moore and the 5 J's, I Ain't Bothering Nobody, from 1964 through Ultrasonic Records. Also heard Screamin' Jay Hawkins, The Whammy, from 1964, put out by Roulette. Then it was Red Kirk, It's Nothing to Me. I don't think I've ever heard a bad version of that song. I'm sure it exists out there somewhere, I just haven't heard it. So that came out on a single through a record label called The Great Record Company in 1967. Yeah, sure. King Carl, I'm Just a Lonely Man, before that through La Louisiane Records in 1963, and started it with Pal, I Think You Should Order, from Under Your Radar. Fucked up the start of that, but you can listen to it on Bandcamp, palbandohio.bandcamp.com. Alright, I have one more song I'll play and then get out of your hair. The Charades Flamingo is what's coming up next. That was put out by Skylark, and they actually did have a fairly large catalog of stuff. It wasn't just this one thing that they put out. I thought maybe Skylark and Flamingo was the only single to ever appear on the quote-unquote record label, but no, it was an actual record label. So yeah, that was released in 1964. What should I say before going? I guess, yeah, if you want to go to something interesting next week, it's the Aw Man presents Diapers, Lucky Loose, and Throttle at Club Famu. And then also on the 18th, New Adults, Self-Knost, and Stress at Cafe Valese, also an Aw Man Presents event. Next live stream is on April 27th with a performance by Autor in the studio. And they're going to be performing on April 26th as well. If you want to see them, buy a copy of the new record. And speaking of new records, Oidz, their release show will be on April 5th. I'll be there. Come by, hang out, buy me a drink or something. I don't know. Whatever you want to do, they'll be there at Cafe Valese with China Soup, and I think somebody does a DJ set afterwards. I can't remember. What else I should tell you about? Don't use Spotify for listening to Aw Man unless it's absolutely necessary, because you may very well miss editions of the show if you go back in time, or maybe even into the future. Maybe they won't even let me put stuff up there anymore. I don't know. Because the email I got said, please respond, and I have no intention of doing that. It only said episodes of your show may be removed, not the whole thing, but maybe if I don't play ball, maybe it'll just piss them off. So the best thing to do is always go to awman.net, stream from there, or follow the links to other podcast services such as, I guess Apple Podcasts is still around. I think it is. Amazon Music, I'm pretty sure. TuneIn, which isn't like a platform for proprietary stuff. I think it just has like a bunch of RSS feeds and stuff like that you can subscribe to. I think that's all of them right now. If anybody ever wants me to put this up somewhere and it's not there, you can tell me. I can probably do it. I don't know what people use, and I don't care to try and research it myself. So it's no trouble for me to do it. I just don't know what the hell the thing is. Maybe everybody listens through Spotify or the MP3 download. I don't know. I don't know if anybody uses any of that other stuff, but you can tell me. Write to me however you want. Thanks for listening, and yeah, I'll be back on April 27th, and here's the charades with Flamingo, and I'm going to go.
Flamingo, like a flame in the sky, flying over the island to my lover nearby. In your tropical hue, speak of passion undying and a love that is true. The sea, say farewell to my lover and hasten to me.
Look after yourself, as they always say, because no one else will.
Let us get the fuck out of here.
Be seeing you.
And you.